There are many theories about the purpose of intimate relationships. Perhaps one or more of these theories can be helpful to you in your quest for knowledge about you and your relationships. Certainly it's possible for all of us to deepen our relationships and make them more fulfilling, joyful, useful, and loving. One theory sees relationship as a classroom and our partner as a teacher for us. In one way or another, he stimulates or even pushes us to face the truth about ourselves. So we have the opportunity to use what we see in our partner and how we react to her in our own personal and spiritual growth. A second theory postulates that we are attracted to someone who is similar to, or occasionally nearly the opposite of, our opposite sex parent. Is the relationship that you are in at this time with someone who is quite similar to your opposite sex parent? Very few people are happy without any relationships, and many of us want an intimate relationship. This drive toward union and communion with another is very important and is most easily fostered, nurtured, and developed within a relationship. A final theory about the purpose of relationship concerns our need to connect with something bigger than ourselves and beyond the human realm. That is, our relationship with the sacred, with the transpersonal, with God. In this theory, our personal, intimate relationship is a reflection of our relationship with the divine. It brings out the best and the worst of what we feel and believe about the spiritual areas of life. It also gives us a view of the way we express ourselves in relationship with the divine in our daily life. So our intimate relationship can be seen as a mirror that shows us important strengths and weaknesses in ourselves. In the first theory, the relationship mirror, we can learn about any area of life. With the second theory, the mirror shows us ways in which we are still influenced by our parents. In the third, we see strengths and weaknesses in our ability to relate to all of the universe and to express our highest values in our daily life. All of these are beneficial only to the extent that we are willing to look in the mirror and grow with the information we receive. We are just about ready to begin the meditation now. You can use this meditation no matter what your relationship situation is at the moment. Simply focus on a past, present, or even future relationship. Begin your relaxation by taking a few slow, deep breaths. Imagining that you can breathe in relaxation and peace, and exhale any tension or anxiety you might have. Breathe in relaxation and peace. Breathe in relaxation and peace. Exhale tension and anxiety. Focus on your body for a few moments. Make sure it's in a comfortable position, either sitting or lying. And take another slow, deep breath. Breathing in relaxation and peace, letting go of tension and anxiety. Breathe in relaxation and peace. Breathe in relaxation and peace. And let go of tension and anxiety. All the time breathing in relaxation and peace. Becoming more and more comfortable, more and more relaxed. With your body more and more comfortable, you find that you have no need to hold any muscular tension. And you begin to let go of all muscular tension, feeling the support beneath that will hold you in this position. Your muscles can release their usual job of holding you in any particular position. The muscles can let go. Their only task at this time is to let go and relax. And you begin to surrender the weight of your body to the support beneath you. Surrender the weight of your body. Surrender your body. All the time breathing in relaxation and peace. Breathing in relaxation and peace. Now, if you would, imagine that you're walking in a beautiful, clear, pristine mountain meadow. The various shades of green are brilliant and gorgeous, especially framed by the blue, clear sky. The light of the sun glistens off every leaf, every blade of grass. As you're walking through the meadow, you hear the bubbling of a nearby stream. The water cascading over small rocks, moving through the meadow. As you walk, you can feel your muscles loose and active, and hear the sounds your movement creates. The smells of fresh air, plants, trees, perhaps even some blossoms fill your nostrils with the wonder of nature. You may notice that with each step you take, the panorama changes just a little. Distant objects become closer and more apparent as a new vista opens. Sounds change too, as the babbling brook is louder here, quieter there. The wind sounds at this point, not at that. The ever-changing nature of our home, the great Mother Earth, is apparent. As you continue walking in this beautiful place, your mind turns to your relationship and its importance to you. You realize that you've been doing a lot of thinking and feeling about relationship, and that this day may be particularly important. Think about the unanswered questions and concerns, about the joys and the sadnesses, about the highs and the lows. You realize that there may be a question you would really like answered today. Moving further through the meadow, you realize that the path rises into the foothills and up a mountain. A beautiful peak that stands far above the meadow can be seen. As you near the end of this clearing and begin to feel the gentle rise of the path, you realize that you are drawn up the mountain and want to continue. The path gradually becomes more steep, with more trees, as you wind through the woods. Needles and leaves cover the ground. There are some large rocks, beautiful large rocks, that the path winds around. And you continue up the mountain. Realizing that deep within, there is a sense of enthusiasm, a sense of expectation, of something special about to happen, unknown at this point, but anticipated enthusiastically. You may find yourself tiring a little. This is a steep path and a large mountain. You can sit down on a convenient rock and look back over the meadow from which you came. Feel a sense of accomplishment at the distance you've come. Take in the beauty of the meadow from this vantage point. Rested and reinvigorated, you may choose to begin up the path again. You find yourself winding through many beautiful areas, each different from the other. The trees become thinner, and the landscape more open and rough. A simple yet beautiful environment. You may find yourself reflecting on past relationships, your present relationship, or a hoped-for future one. What is the purpose of my relationship? You find yourself calling out, as you continue up the mountain. The path gets a little steeper, and you realize you're nearing the top. The vegetation is more scarce, the beauty more stark, simple and clear. The meadow is far down below, and the view in all directions is spectacular. A few steps ahead, the path appears to reach the top of the mountain. You feel anticipation and enthusiasm. It may surprise you to notice a brilliant light shining just over the rim. A light that shines very brightly in all directions. As you reach the top, you see a cathedral of light, a temple of illuminating and radiating energy. You find yourself stopping to simply appreciate and drink in this incredible sight. Moving a little closer, allow yourself to take in its illumination, its energy, its healing, its clarity, and its simplicity. Drawn towards the steps that lead up into the cathedral, you see the great front doors. Opening them, you find a huge hall of light, spectacular, indescribable. An area filled with light and made of light. Walk comfortably and easily around the hall. Until you're eventually drawn in a particular direction where you find a hallway. This hallway has doors on both sides and extends far into the distance. As you're walking down the hall, you realize that each door has a person's name on it. It comes to you that one door will carry your name. Continue to move purposefully, easily down the hallway, until you see a door ahead that appears to have your name. And yes, as you get closer, your name becomes clear. Standing in front of it for a few moments, reflect on this room, specially dedicated to you within the Cathedral of Light, a temple of healing, loving energy. You open the door and walk inside, finding a room filled with light, a light that's very familiar. Within the light, you feel deeply at home. And at the center of the light seems to be a great being of light, a being that's especially available for you, your own wise being of light. You find yourself walking toward this being of light and sitting near to or within the light. Allow every cell in your body to absorb this mysterious and familiar energy. Take this light into your feelings, emotions. Feel how special it is. Feel how special you are. Allow this light to illumine your mind, finding clarity and openness that serves you well. Feel yourself totally surrounded by and enveloped in this being of light. Recall now that your relationship has been on your mind. You may want to ask your being of light about relationship. Perhaps it's as simple and profound as, what is the meaning and purpose of relationship for me? What is the meaning and purpose of my relationship? You may receive an answer in words, ideas, images, or feelings. Take in whatever you receive with appreciation. You may ask for clarification or deepening. Does this wise being of light have anything in particular it wants to say to you? Offer you? Or give you? You may be unaware of any particular response from the wise being right now. This is perfectly okay. You will find responses, answers, and information coming to you later. Continue to bask in the light and the energy. And now you realize it's about time to go. So you take this time to say or do anything else you wish. When ready, stand and begin to walk toward the door, taking the door handle and looking back at your joyous, miraculous room. You realize that you may return here at any time. Each time, you may find it easier and easier to return. And with this realization, you walk out, down the hall, past many other doors and into the huge room of light, out the front doors and down the steps, and onto the path that leads down the mountain. Reflect for a few moments on your experience with the wise being of light, your wise being of light, and any thoughts or feelings you might have. In a short time, you find yourself walking into the meadow. You feel great appreciation for this experience as you glance back at the mountain, seeing its great light glowing into the heavens. And now slowly and gradually become aware of your body and the room you are in. Bring back all that you've experienced, storing it deep within a very special place within your being. Bring all you've experienced and heard and learned right here with you now. As you begin to feel your body and hear the sound of my voice, in your own time, gently, comfortably, begin to stretch your body and open your eyes. Alert, comfortable, relaxed, and illumined from your experience with your wise being of light.